The Witcher 4 gameplay demo just dropped, and people are losing their minds. This is 100% the future. It's amazing. You know what I think? I think this is completely fake. In fact, I am 100% certain all of this is a fugazi. It's completely made up and fake, okay? None of this is real. There's no way it can be real. This is even worse than GTA 6, trying to convince people that, oh yeah, every reflective surface in the game is going to be able to reflect the whole world and every other reflective surface in the game. Okay, yeah, good luck. I guess we're gonna have to take turns playing Microsoft's quantum computer to play these games, and this is arguably even bigger. Okay, this arguably is even more impressive. And you know what's the best and funniest part about this clearly obvious lie? It's the fact that they're trying to tell you that this is running on a PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5, something that's already how many years old, can't run even a potato despite itself being a potato. And we're going to be able to run this? PlayStation 5 can't even load this as a screenshot, let alone generate a single goddamn frame from this. Okay? Best case scenario or worst case scenario, we're going to have a Cyberpunk 2077 disaster on our hands yet again. Yet again, okay? It's absolute insanity, okay? It really is. If this is real, it's gonna have 100 times more bugs and glitches than Cyberpunk 2077, and that was a horror show when it launched. And this is potentially gonna be worse. This is a completely new engine, by the way. Again, parallels with 2077. The Red Engine was also completely new. The Red Engine was already actually kind of a model of what it could do, and it was too powerful. They had to downgrade the graphics. Actually, I'll remind everyone that that was a thing. So that once again created an engine that can do what the Red Engine can do for some reason, but they switched engines, and again, it's just none of this makes sense. Okay. And if this was an Unreal 5, which it isn't, this is a completely separate new engine, just for the Witcher games, for the next 3 games. If this was on Unreal Engine 5, this bad boy would be roughly like 200 terabytes. And you know that's not even a joke. It's insanity. I haven't watched it, but I have seen clips. We're gonna watch it together. Maybe I'm gonna be convinced that it's actually real. But again, from the small clips that I have seen, there's no way. There's absolutely no way.
This is a technological showcase set in the world of The Witcher 4. What you just saw and are going to see now is running on a standard PlayStation 5 at 60 FPS with ray tracing.
Yeah, I believe that. Also, here's the first thing that's fake. You see how she just slides through the rock? There's no way that's a part of the game. What happens if you... This is never going to be a part of the game. Either you can just go through it, but you're never going to actually touch the rock. Because that means that every single surface of this rock needs to be mapped for collision, which is never going to happen.
So in the game, you'll be playing as Siri, a professional monster slayer. A witcher. She explores the world and hunts down monsters for coin.
Again, this is some kind of pre-rendered, not real thing. Not to mention the development on this should... I doubt the development actually allows for anything like this to be even ready in the game currently, considering how far the game is supposed to be.
The region we are in is called Kovir, and you'll get to explore it in a game. Right now, Siri is investigating the monster, and after gathering new clues, she is heading back to a nearby village. Alright everyone, meet Kelpy!
Let weeds be weeds, Kelpy.
And I already knew this. I saw it on Twitter also. People were already talking about it. Look at this. We have our hot, lovable Siri back. No more male masculine faces. No more nothing. And by the way, people are saying, oh no, it's the same face. It's different. Shut up. I already have this prepared. I'll share the screen. There we go. Yeah, different lighting indeed. What about this? You see this crack right here? This one, the nose, the jawline, the literally everything, the eyes, the makeup, the absolute everything, the giant nose. Here's another one. Here's something that's even honestly worse than the previous one. Some magically how. And again, here's the new one. I mean, if you want to be disingenuous about this, sure, tell me that this is literally the same as this, it's just slightly different lighting or something. Go ahead. Go ahead. Make a fool out of yourself. Let everyone just make fun of your stupidity. I'm completely fine with that. Don't even try to lie that this is the same as this or this, okay? Everyone knows. Look at this. Look at the look at how much more feminine this face is. Look at how much more better she is. She's instantaneously just lovable, okay? I'm invested. I'm emotionally suddenly invested. Unlike what the fuck we're seeing here, okay? No, no, just relax. Yeah, if at least we got a victory here, boys.
Weeds, Kelpy.
So just like Geralt and Roach, Siri has her own loyal companion.
We return to town.
The hell?
These two characters need to feel like one. Since you're gonna explore the world on horseback, riding needs to feel seamless, natural, and just fun.
Yeah, and to support that, we're introducing multi-character motion matching in Unreal. So Siri and Kelpy, they're perfectly synchronized when mounting from any angle and speed. And we also support root motion movement on Kelpy, so controlling her feels realistic and grounded. And there are also some really nice improvements to our Unreal Chaos Flesh Solver and these machine-learned deformations. So you've got realistic
Yeah, you see? This is fake. Actually, wait. I didn't know this exists. Wait. So people have seen this and they're like, oh no, this is how, this is a lot. Man, now I don't feel smart for knowing that this is fake. Because you need to be really stupid to think that this is somehow not fake, considering they're using it as a transition to show how it's gonna be.
muscles moving
Dude, this horse has more detail than a real horse.
and stretching under Kelpy's skin without compromising the performance there.
Surely. Oh my god. Dude, seriously, people are saying that this is real? Wow.
So let's leave Siri behind for a second and talk about the world itself. So much of the Witcher world is natural, organic, especially Kovir with its dense forest and wild nature.
Yeah, and wild nature is hard. And with nanite geometry, we've freed artists from so many of their old constraints. But we don't want to rest until everything we do in Unreal has that same spirit of freedom. There's always more work to do. And Foliage is a
Wait, what? Unreal? What? Or is this a modified version of Unreal? Dude, wait, is this gonna actually be like 200 terabytes? Wait. But I remember they talked about this not even that long ago, that they have like their own engine for The Witcher. The next 3 games. And now you're saying Unreal? Bruv.
huge piece of that puzzle. So we are excited to introduce nanite foliage. And in order to achieve gorgeous...
No one knows what this is, and people are like, yeah! I love stupidity.
foliage density everywhere, while still being memory efficient, fast to render, we believe that a new idea was needed. So instead of the same card approach we've been using for the past 20 years, artists should be free to take a nanite approach to foliage, modeling every single leaf and pine needle. And the old LOD tricks of the past, they needed a complete rethink. And in their place, it's a new adaptive voxel representation in nanite. It's volumetric, it's fully 3D, it is super fast to render. And these dense clusters of triangles turn into these cubes, which at a distance, they're no larger than a pixel, and they react to the changing light of our dynamic sun and our shadows, and they allow artists to render whatever amount of foliage is needed to achieve...
Am I crazy, or I have heard that sentence before.
their vision without compromise.
And no compromise means how ambitious we are when it comes to bringing our vision to life with incredible visuals. But more than that, together with Epic, we created faster way to load the world. We can now bring in more content more quickly for the smoothest possible experience as we fly down to catch up with Siri.
Fake.
Welcome to VRest. So VRest is a port town, a hub for fishing, trade, and mining. It's one of those places where you can meet shady characters or overhear gossip from other lands. It's also where Siri took on her current contract. High-tech, let's leave.
Also, I don't like this, by the way. Not even as just fakery. I don't like this as a Witcher thing, because this town is just... The Witcher is supposed to be gritty. What the hell is this? Are they having like a parade? I don't know.
Kelpy here and explore the marketplace and food.
And the missus?
I'm so excited we can finally show you some of this stuff. Let's see what VRest has to offer.
Not her again.
Not even at the Lamb Exeter Fair! Now, nine gazes while I present him with a
Yeah, I saw a clip here. Look at this. This is never happening. Watch.
fish for the furry rascal will
Look at how she just moves the guy, and then she just slides through two NPCs. That's never happening. That's not gonna happen for at least, I don't know, 10 or 15 years at this point.
often wait, and the bear's weight grants good fortune. For this feat,
Pardon.
Guys, notice how responsive
Yeah, notice how fake this is. Also, there's a guy below me. What the hell? Again, this is so none of this is real.
the world is. Character actions directly affect what happens around you. Sometimes
I'm pretty sure there's already probably a video that's analyzing the movements of the controller, and then how things change here and it doesn't match.
even setting off chain reactions. Everything is working together.
Yeah. Look at this. Look. Yeah. He taps the controller slightly and nothing changes. Okay. Yeah, let me believe that. Also, look at this. Look at this here.
Character actions
So he's moving the camera,
directly affect what happens around you.
and you can see. Wait, I'm again in front. Okay, you can see right here. This is how he's moving the camera. His what is that? Big thumb.
Sometimes even setting off chain
Okay. They did a pretty good job.
reactions.
But how the fuck is he moving the character from that side? Also, he's not looking where he's going, so how is he sliding right there where it needs to be? Okay? Again, this is fake. This is 100% fake.
Everything is working together.
Nothing's working together. Shut up.
Oh, look at this poor gentleman being taught how to fly by an angry innkeeper. That's what happens when you cheat at Gwent.
Last of it, is it? Ready to aim.
Silver, round ones, jingling in the purse.
All of this, well, at least they have a black prostitute.
Okay, so this is the guy who gave the series quest his own. Like you probably suspect, he has his own agenda in all of this.
You're off your tits again, Wilfred.
Why would I suspect that? I don't even know what quest he gave her.
Get your ass up.
A typical day's toil.
Who in? Ah, with Circus. One using my wagons. No eternities.
Ah, look at that. He called her the Witcheress. Oh, yes. Because that's legit.
It's taking that damn salt to arrive.
I found them. And, well,
God, at least she looks cute.
suffice to say, they'll not reach you. As for the salt, I found not one speck. I presume this comes as no surprise to you. Now. Kavir's smuggling trade is of no concern to me.
Shush, shush, shush.
The manticore that flattened your cart and devoured your men? Quite the opposite.
Manticore? No, them winged hellspawn dwell in the arse end of Creighton, not here.
While Siri decides what to do about that merchant, let's take a look at the character technology that powers this marketplace. Why don't we listen in on these fishmongers? They're selling their wares, chatting up customers.
Morning, catch this is. Won't find none fresher.
Reckon me lady's after one of them.
Comes. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest? Into seeing something more. Got
Wait. Did I just hear that, or was that just me?
dearest?
Oh, it is! Look at the vet sound. Okay, I'm gonna raise the volume slightly. Look at the vet sound.
Reckon me lady's after one of them.
Comes. Get this cleaned and gutted for you. You mind, dearest?
Ah, you see that sound? Okay, dude. Whoever made this is probably making all of those annoying Twitter videos where it's the fake sounds, like someone uses duct tape and it's like, you know, that garbage. Dude, oh no, that's so fake and stupid,
Into seeing something more.
bro.
Got mackerel cod. All Brexit's finest.
And there is tons of tech at play here, even in a simple market stall. Metahuman tools, improved Unreal smart objects, chaos cloth, and more.
Yeah, and all of this exists to make sure that the gap in quality between Siri and NPCs is as small as possible.
Yeah, and closing that gap, it's not just about
Oh,
fidelity.
wait, something clipped. It clipped.
And closing
It clipped. It's clipping. It clipped.
that gap, it's not just about fidelity, right? But also authenticity.
Also, wait. What's happening with the hammock here?
Fidelity, right? But also
Yeah, it seems. I mean, that gravity is doing a job on that fish. Okay, it's reaching terminal velocity real fast.
authenticity. They should react to changes in the world around them.
But the prisoner in pillory isn't exciting enough for VRest. Let's grab everyone's attention with a circus. But the great performance deserves a huge crowd though. Let's crank it up.
So you are seeing tons of optimization.
Surely this time it's happening. Okay, it's happening. Watch, by the way, this wagon spill the whatever the fuck is in it,
Optimizations here to many of Unreal
or not,
systems,
I guess.
including an entirely new Unreal animation framework, allowing us to fit easily in our 60 FPS budget, not just in rendering, but also with room to spare on the game thread. Over 300 animated skeletal mesh agents all going about their business. And the whole point is to leave
Someone probably counted it's not 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's close to it, probably.
breathing room for developers like you to introduce the gameplay and the systems that your players expect, empowering you to make your worlds come to life without Unreal standing in your way.
You are right. That's the open world RPG that we're making. But before we wrap up, how about one final check-in with Siri? We are making this game to be the most immersive and ambitious open world Witcher game ever. And we are making this a reality thanks to our work on Unreal with the team at Epic. I think what we are doing together is going to bring in a new generation of open world RPGs. And I'm
Surely.
so proud of what we accomplished so far.
We are too.
Damn, maybe Siri still can teleport. How did she make it there? Damn.
So we're almost done, but before we go, here's a small gift for all Witcher fans. A first look at Lanexeter.
Oh, shit. Wait, which one? There's no way it's all of hers, right? Because that's supposed to be the Skull of the Lynx. The one that she made or found or something something, no one knows. But again, okay, listen. Being a elven god creature, kind of better than drinking a potion that gives you a little bit of a more hard-on, okay? Maybe that's just me.
Onward, Kelpy. We've worked.
Yeah. Is there anything else? Let's see, because this is fake.
Quality, and of course, we want to deliver high frame rates that you and your players expect.
Yeah, okay, so, again, even this is fake.
High frame rates that
Look at how the fire's flickering.
you and your players expect.
This is not fire that's just burning on its own. This is wind. Look at these things. No wind. Not to mention they're actually elevated up to ground level. So again, there should be wind.
That you and your players expect.
The trees aren't moving. This isn't moving, but the fire for some reason is looking like there's wind blowing on it.
So let's check it out.
Oh, now this tree is moving.
Starting with rendering. If you all remember, when we released Nanite with UE5, it supported static geometry. Last year, their motion matching solution. We also added motion matching in Sequencer to build stitch tracks. With them, you can seamlessly transition from gameplay to cinematic. Also, we now have a second.
Fake. I mean, is it going to be close to this when it releases? Probably. But how many problems? Listen, 60 FPS for PlayStation 5. Okay, listen. It's not happening. And even less on Xbox. I'm just saying. It is what it is. Anyway, that was IGN. I hope no one bought into this BS because it's clearly a lie. Bye.